In Doom 2016, as creative director Hugo Martin stated, they handed the power fantasy to the player. And now in Doom Eternal, you have to earn that power fantasy. In 2016, you kinda just play the game how you want, and that isn't inherently a bad thing. I love that game with all my heart. But a big part of why I love it is because the game's design really leaned in favor of high-level old-school FPS play. But there's two kinds of that FPS play. On one side, there's games like the original Doom and Duke Nukem. Big guns and murdering everything in sight. It's not very cerebral in its combat, but it's very satisfying. There's exploration, secrets, and it's just a fun experience. On the other side, there's games like Quake and Unreal Tournament. These games are focused on quick reactions, mobility, weapon utility, and resources. Doom 2016 felt like a lovely mix of both. It has the brutality and cathartic action of the original, power-ups and ridiculous super shotguns, and a sense that you're incredibly powerful. But it also has Quake-style jump pads, vertical level design, and the ability to swap weapons quickly to deal with different threats. A lot of fans fall into the first category. They like that Doom 2016 doesn't force them to play any specific way. Their attitude is, I'm just gonna shoot rockets and super shotgun everything because that's fun for me. I'm only gonna use the chainsaw in an emergency and not for ammo because my ammo capacity is already huge and I never run out anyway. And that's cool. Sometimes that's my attitude too. That's not really how I play Doom 2016 though. I play that game like a maniac. I run around everywhere, switching weapons constantly, turning the arena into my own personal playground of crazy stylistic kills. I play it more like I played Unreal Tournament back in the day, and after a while, I started to see the game differently.
I was playing in a way that was like meant to make it look cool, and I was weapon switching and doing all these things, but the whole time I was, I'm like, the game needs to make you play this way. Like, I'm going to play this way because this is kind of like a touch point for what we hope to achieve and how the game will naturally make you want to play, where I'm switching and I'm moving and I'm dodging and you can feel it. You can feel the action and it looks awesome. Because if it looks fun to play an action game, then it probably feels fun to play an action game. So, but the way I really needed to play was just walk up to everybody and point blank them with a double barrel shotgun. And I had a couple of cuts of that, and I'm like, yeah, we can't do this.
I beat it on Ultra Nightmare, using as many cheese tactics as possible. I spammed the hologram to confuse the AI. I spammed the mastered remote detonation rocket launcher to wipe out the entire room, and the broken Gauss cannon to take down large enemies. I used the upgraded ammo boost to have constant BFG shots. Whatever it took to get that win. But after that, I made a decision. I didn't want to beat the game that way. I wanted to beat the game playing the fun way. So I came up with Brawler Mode, a list of rules designed to encourage a certain style of play. Brawler Mode for Doom 2016 completely prohibits remote detonation for rocket launcher, the Gauss cannon, explosive shot for the shotgun, stun bomb for the plasma rifle, tactical scope for the assault rifle, hologram, siphon grenade, ammo boost rune, rich get richer rune, saving throw rune, and finally, ammo capacity upgrades. It sounds masochistic, and it is on higher difficulties, but it forces you to be very tactical and mobile because your arsenal has been handicapped. You have to fight a lot of enemies in your face, and you can't just depend on your favorite weapon. You will be eating through ammo constantly, and the chainsaw has to be used regularly to refill ammo. I posted this rule set on the Doom Reddit and it got a pretty good response. People agreed that this style was a constant adrenaline rush and that it made the game feel so much more fun and fresh after you've mastered it. Doom Eternal is Brawler Mode. The developers intentionally designed the game to play the way that I had already been playing it. That's what they meant when they said that you have to earn the power fantasy this time.
Fun zone is like weapon switching, glory killing, doing all the things we want you to do. The bet is, if I make you do this, you're going to love the game. Enjoy yourself. You're going to love the game. And probably early in development, that's a little bit of a scary bet because people, well, what if I like using one gun the whole time? And I would, without trying to be an asshole, I'd just be like, then you're not going to like Doom. Like, that's it. Because I just don't think that's a good bet to make. Like, on paper, you think, well, we should just let people play the way they want to play. There's really no game that's like that.
Right.
Nothing. Like, and people would always throw me like, well, open world games. Like, really? Fallout's play your own way? It is? Okay. Yes, there is creativity within the way they want to play. The Fallout is about go, make alliances, explore the world, uncover the world, like and acquire resources. That's how you beat that game. If you refuse to follow those rules, and I've done this, like, because I'm like, I'm good at shooters, dude. I don't need to do this. I don't need to go find cans. I'm just gonna go and just murder stuff because I just beat Doom on Nightmare. Like, the game's like, nah, like, go upgrade that bolt rifle because you're gonna get wrecked. So they funnel you into the fun zone because the bet is exploring the world is fun, and they're right.
You have to dominate the systems of this game if you want to feel like a badass. You don't just get to feel like a badass automatically anymore. And I think that's where a lot of people have a problem with the game. The game wasn't designed around their sense of fun, and the game doesn't always allow that kind of freedom to play that way, unless you turn the difficulty down. And while telling gamers to turn down the difficulty to have more fun is kind of a solution, the game is fundamentally designed to be played more like the Quake side than the Doom side. Its aesthetic and attitude is Doom, but its mechanics are more Quake, and that's not going to be for everyone.
You don't want to get into a toe-to-toe fight with the Mancubus. You want to use your agility, you want to move, you want to use long-distance weapons, you want to stun them, like do different things to try to create openings. So if you do like using the super shotgun, then you could go up to him and hit him with the super shotgun. The grenade and the blood punch are guaranteed falters. So this is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. It's like last time, see a guy, run up to him, double barrel shotgun to the chest. Where's the next guy? This time, see the Mancubus, run up, boosh! Holy shit, that was half my health. Okay, so the grenade constantly falters him, which creates this opening. So I would throw the grenade down, slide up to him, and then use the double. And just like that alone, like it kind of feels more like a dance. Like I can't just throw the right hand. I have to, set it up with a jab first. And then I could do my uppercut once he's stunned.
With this game, id Software wants your encounters to go like this: charge shot ballista, quick rocket, meat hook super shotgun for the glory kill, use a double air dash to check your surroundings, meat hook get the armor, sticky bomb a small guy, take ammo from another one, check your surroundings, focus down a heavy enemy. Things are getting hairy, so you throw down grenades in a retreat, use the splash damage on your way out, take out the weak points of a Mancubus with the ballista, go on the move. This is how you're supposed to be playing the game, always examining what you should be doing in each second. It's really fun and it's really tense, but you gotta get into it. You have to love to feel the pressure. If your fundamental complaint sounds like this, I'm always running away from enemies because I'm not powerful enough, then there isn't anything I can say other than reevaluate your strategy and get better. Or yes, turn the difficulty down so you have more freedom. And when I say get better, I'm not saying that you're bad. Maybe you are bad, but that's not what I'm saying. The game's entire purpose is to help you get better, and it does a great job of teaching you if you can get out of your own stubborn mindset. For me, it's a dream come true. I've never had more fun with a game than I did with Doom Eternal, and once I master it, I'll create a brawler mode for this one too. So listen, if you're one of those people that didn't enjoy the combat in Eternal as much as 2016, I hear you. You have to want to become a better player to really love this game. And I hope you'll hop back into it and try to see it that way. Because if you can get into it and work up to the skill needed to play on Nightmare difficulty, you will find no other game that even compares to the intensity that Doom Eternal offers, and no game that is as rewarding either.
Now, to be fair, the best version of our game this time is Nightmare. Like, I can only play on Nightmare now. Like, it's because it's like a race car game, and once you become a really good race car driver, you only want to drive the fastest car, and you only want to figure out a way to make the car go faster. Like, how do I make this more challenging?
Thanks for watching this video. I'm trying to get this channel started, so if you know anyone who likes Doom, if you want to share this channel with them, I would really appreciate it. I'm going to make some more Doom videos. I have a Mortal Kombat 9 video I'm making. I'm going to talk about some indie games I like, maybe some movies, and try to grow this channel a little more. So let people know about it. I would like to continue doing this. All right, see you in the next video.
If you were a skilled FPS player and you picked up Doom 2016, you naturally fell into what we call at the studio like the fun zone, where you're weapon switching and moving and glory killing and managing resources. You're doing all these good things and it feels good.
Yeah.
If you're not that good at FPS, there were too many unplanned for exploits in the game.
Right.
Like you could, and a couple of things where it's like, if I master this and kind of just do this, I could kind of beat the whole game with a sort of repetitive play style of play. Like, for example, like Super Shotgun was kind of the solution to everything. I'd be lying if I said that was part of the plan. Now, it's fun to weapon switch and use different weapons and do all these things. So good players didn't really play that way, but a lot of people did. And I think the two people on the Reddit forums or the the reviewer who gave us like a 7.5, which was kind of like, really? You know, like it's because they played that way. So we really went through and we tried to shore that up, to make it, to hold the player accountable, to not let them out of the fun zone. You know, the fun zone is managing resources. It's doing all these different things. It's thinking constantly. It's using the right tool for the job. It's diving into progression. You know, it's what you'll see, shooting weak points of enemies, you know, all these different things. And when they don't play that way, we kill them.